Most of the edtech founders are obsessed with ads, whether they are using Meta, whether they are using Google or YouTube or even LinkedIn for their ads channel, but they are missing out on this pure profitable channel that can really help them to generate 2 lakh, 3 lakh, even more than that as well, depending upon what you sell in your edtech business and whom you sell to. Hi, my name is Sachin. I'm the founder of Diya Consulting, and we work with edtech companies and help them scale to 50 lakh per month in just 4 months using our proven strategies. Now, after working with more than 100 edtech founders across last 6 years, one common pattern that I found out is most of the edtech firms ignore this pure profitable channel. And the channel I'm talking about is email marketing. Now, the companies that we are working with, whether they are at 10 lakh per month, 5 lakh per month, or even 50 lakh per month as well, most of them do not have a proper nurturing mechanism through emails. Specifically, if you are into B2B or you are selling to working professionals, you need to have a right nurturing mechanism. Now, most of the edtech firms focus on as a medium for reminders, like for their webinars, for the workshop, or for any event that they're doing, but they do not leverage it in order to educate their target audience. And as per a survey, 60% of the audience, that is any target market, is uneducated. They are unaware of the problem. They are at that stage in the pyramid. So you need to make sure that you educate your target audience related to the problem that you're solving and the solution that you're offering through your program or through your services, right? So in this video, we're going to deep dive into how you can leverage email marketing to generate a pure profit of at least 2 to 3 lakh, again, depending upon who you are selling to and what price point you are selling at. And specifically, if you are into B2B, you need to have this in your edtech business. So without any further delay, let's jump in. So here we go. Now, first of all, let's talk about the problem that most companies have. Okay, as I mentioned to you, majority of these edtech companies that we work with, they are not having this system already in their place. Like, so they only use emails to send webinar invites or offers or reminders, or in fact, even to sell people, right? Now, email are not meant for that. Email are meant for educating the audience and in a subtle way, seeding your program, educating about your program, and then bringing them inside your marketing funnel. So this is the biggest misconception people have, that email, they will be just spamming people with a lot of information and people will come and gonna buy from them. It's not like that. You need to educate your target audience, right? So it's always a long-term strategy, just like building your organic brand is a long-term strategy. Similarly, email marketing is also a long-term strategy, right? So majority of the IT companies, as I shared with you, are using just for the reminders, right? Whether it's a webinar, workshop, masterclass, or any event they are doing, only for that. So not nurturing the cold leads. Second mistake is they are not nurturing those people who have dropped off completely, right? So what exactly is happening with them? And last is no segmentation, low open rates and conversations and conversions, right? So since you are not, if you do not have a segmentation, you will not be able to really bifurcate your people into whether they are the warm leads, hot leads, or at which stage they are, right? Interested or not. And according to that, you can craft your entire workflow on email. Those who have warm leads will go through this kind of emails they will be getting. Cold leads will get this kind of emails. So that's why segmentation is very, very important, right? But as I mentioned, majority of the edtech companies don't do that. Even companies who are doing around 50 to 1 CR, 50 lakh to 1 CR, they also don't have the system in place. And again, they are missing out on the pure profit. Okay. Now, let me share with you a 4-part email strategy that we use, or you can also try that into your business. And of course, you're free to modify it according to your target audience. Now, as I mentioned to you, if you're into B2B, you should have an email strategy in place. If you are targeting working professionals, you should have it in place. Even if you're targeting students as well, specifically freshers I'm talking about, or looking for jobs, you should have an email nurturing system for them too. Or even in fact, you're targeting students, maybe in case you have the data of their parents, you need to have an email nurturing mechanism there as well. And just to share with you, one of our edtech clients are using email marketing to their advantage, and purely they are generating around 2 to 3 lakh in pure profit just through email marketing, because they have built their organic presence very, very strongly over the social media, and just they send around 2 to 3 emails in a week. That's it. And through that, they're able to generate around 2 lakh to 3 lakh in a monthly revenue, which is just an add on to it. Okay. So definitely, once you keep on adding to your organic list, this revenue can go up to 5 lakh also, or even in fact to 10 lakhs as well on a monthly basis, depending upon your list size, depending upon your price point and target audience, right? So first of all, to give you an idea, what should be the frequency of these emails, I would highly recommend at least 3 to 4 is ideal. Okay. 3 to 4 emails in a week are more than sufficient. Maybe you can plan it accordingly, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, or you can say Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Saturdays, whatever that you feel like. Pick your time. Usually we send in the morning, somewhere around 9 a.m., or if you want to trust again, you can test it out for your target audience. It can be in the evenings as well, around 5 to 6, because that's the time when people usually open their emails, right? Either they will open in the morning. Maybe if you want to test it out at 7 a.m., you can try that out 8 a.m. as well, or you can do it in the evenings as well, somewhere around 6 p.m. to 5 p.m., right? So that's the ideal time I shared with you. And of course, don't try to send any email on Sundays unless and until there is something specific that you are running. Usually people don't open that. We have seen this because we have been using email marketing from last 5 years into our two different businesses, and what we found out, Sunday don't work. So make sure you do not drop emails on Sundays, right? Now let's jump into this four part email strategy, which I was talking about, right? So first of all, segmenting the list into three buckets. Okay. So first of all, divide your leads into cold leads, hot leads, and drop offs or unconverted leads, right? Cold leads are like who are not taking actions, they have went cold, they are not picking to the calls also, and they are basically not responding to anything. And then complete drop offs, okay, trial drop off or something like that. Now, again, as I mentioned to you, you can uh, change it according to your target audience, according to your business funnel. So I hope you got the idea. Hot leads are basically showing some kind of engagement, attending to your webinars, workshop, or your even cool leads are like people who have, shown initial interest, but they've dropped off and then trial drop offs. And few people are having like interest, not interested, something on those lines. So basically bifurcate your entire email list on that behalf, and that's where your sales team can tag them into the CRM. You can divide them accordingly. Then creating a 7-day re-engagement sequence. Now, when it's a 7-day re-engagement sequence, I'm not talking about share the email on every day. I'm talking about 7-day basically means a week strategy in which you can, as low as minimum 3 emails you can send in a week, which can be on alternative days. Like you have a personal story, social proof, soft pitch. I would recommend, when I say soft pitch, I mean seeding. Seeding is basically a terminology that is used where you're not outrightly selling your product or service, you're just seeding, you are just nudging them to click on that call to action that you have added inside your email. Okay. So personal branding is very, very important, where you can really, help your audience to connect with you. Maybe you can share your missions, visions, what you are doing, and the problem that you're trying to solve, your bigger visions. That's how you basically create your personal brand. Then you can share some of the social proof as well, that how students, if you're targeting working professionals, students, how they are transforming their life with your Edtech program or the course or whatever that you're selling, right? So that's how basically it's more about educating what's the problem that you're solving, how it will be in next 3 to 4 years in particular area that you're targeting, or across India, or if you are an international business, you can talk about internationally as well, like what is the scope, the growth, the every year changes that are happening. So basically educate your target audience related to the changes that are happening in the marketplace, and then how you can be the right fit for them in terms of getting that outcome that they're looking for or solving the problem that they are solving. So hence having the proper understanding of your target audience is really, really important. Now secondly, subject line that raise curiosity. Now here you need to be very, very creative, because your email marketing will flop if people will not going to open your emails. So that's why you need to be very creative as a marketer. You need to think what are the subject line that people gonna click on and open, because that's all what you want them to be, right? All that you want from them is to click on your email and open. All right. So your purely focus should be on that, how I can make my prospects, my leads, my target audience, or my list to open the email. And again, you can test it out. There are different softwares that you can use. Now, I personally use GetResponse. You can use something Mailchimp as well, or there are CRMs who already have inbuilt email sender. Like Synamate is one of them that we recommend, and I'm sure some Zoho or some other CRM will also be have the same feature. So subject line is very, very crucial. That will basically gonna make or break your entire email marketing campaigns. Then deliver just value, not just pitch. Very, very important. Okay, very, very important in email marketing. A lot of people get this wrong. They just think, okay, I will send the emails, people will start clicking, and I will start getting sales. It's not like that. You need to first really establish your trust, your rapport with them, with your email list, and then deliver a lot of value. You need to have this in mind. This again, I'm sharing from Gary Vaynerchuk. If you have heard the name, he's one of the greatest marketer ever. You can go and then check it out, his content as well. He talked about this phenomena called give, and then ask. So give means give multiple times, and when you're gonna ask, people gonna reciprocate, because that's the way to influence people. If you have read the book The Art of Persuasion by Mr. Dr. Cialdini, weekly nurturing with a value plus CTA format. Okay, so Monday insights. Now again, you can follow a format like a Monday insights, Thursday you can say a call to action, stories from other students, micro case studies. When I say students, it can be working professional, or if you want to B2B, you can talk about colleges, institutes that you are partnered with, their success stories as well. So at least I would highly recommend share at least one success story in 1 week, okay, or every week, I would say one success stories every week. Okay, so that's how you can basically give a theme also to your emails. As I mentioned, 3 to 4 are more than sufficient. You should not be spamming them every day. Or if you want to say no, no, such 3 and 4 is much more for me, I would recommend at least twice you need to send. Even if not one time, at least twice you need to send in a week. Okay, and one CTA per email, landing page, or call scheduler. Now depending upon the funnel that you're using, whether you are using a webinar funnel, whether you are using a call booking funnel, whether you're using whatever consulting call, strategy call, demo call, accordingly you can give the call to action to it, right? Last is flash sales, soft launch campaigns. Now in case you are having a launches in between, right, we all come up with some new, let's say some changes in the product, some changes in the program, some new program. So you can also basically follow some kind of sequence there as well, like a 3-part urgency sequence. Email, like email one can be about, it's kind of a teaser, what is the upcoming batch is all about, what are you all doing. When like email 2 can be talk about the enrollments, and email 3 can be talk about the last like 3 days, 5 days, 24 hours, 40 hours, some kind of urgency that you can create in terms of limitation, and then you can move it forward. So just a idea, of course you can play around it, it need not to be like that. It can be in depth as well, you can add more stuff to it, but just thought of sharing it with you. Now we personally did it in our case, and as I mentioned to you, we generated over 4,000 US dollars in 30 days with us that we did. Okay, and overall our average email open rate is somewhere around 20-21%, which is above average as far as the edtech industry is concerned. And yeah, it's a pure profit, as I mentioned to you. So I will highly recommend, if you are not having it in your business, make sure you start building these systems. Okay, and you can also have a drip methodology. It need not to be that you need to write every day or every alternative day. You can write like once in a week, and you create an email sequence for the entire month, and then you can have a drip methodology or schedule them as well, because scheduler is already there automatically in these tools that I just shared with you. You can use GetResponse, Mailchimp, or ActiveCampaign, or some CRMs already have this inbuilt. You can test them out as well, right? So in the last, I will just share with you quick lessons that I want to share with you. So start with what you already have. Okay, now in the end, I will just share with you some of the key points that you need to keep in mind. If you will say, oh Sachin, I do not have a very big list with me right now, or I'm not very good at writing emails, or I don't know how to start. Whatever email list that you're having, whatever email, whether 100, 200, 300, start with them, add value. That's how I started. I started with 50, 60 people only. Now we have more than 3,000 people in our email list. Okay, so make sure you start with your whatever numbers that you're having. Map out at least 3 type of emails, as I mentioned to you. These can be nurture emails, reactivation. Campaign level can be for like your workshop events that you're conducting. Nurturing is for the educating. Or if you say no Sachin, I can't do all of this, just do the nurturing part well. That's it. Pick one and start. That's all I'm trying to share with you. Okay, keep your emails story driven, not pitch driven, as I mentioned to you. Try to build a rapport with them, a trust, so that people really feel like, oh, this email is for me, right? It should not feel like it is for everyone. They should, when they read the email, should feel like, okay, this is exactly for me. So that kind of personalization you need to bring in, and all these tools will allow that. So that kind of help that you can take, even nowadays, Chat GPT is there. You can use a generative AI or agentic AIs to create that email list, create that email sequence for you. So you can try that as well. And last, which is the most important thing that I want to share with you, is focus on conversations, not conversions. Your entire focus should be long term. Do not think that, oh, in a week I tried, or in a month I just tried, but I'm not getting sales, such and you were talking about that you will start generating. Not at all. It's a long term game. People need to see you multiple times before they really trust you or to buy from you. That's a fact. You can Google it. People need at least, nowadays, around 8 to 10 times they need to see you. So it can be through your ads, it can be through your emails, it can be through your WhatsApp messages, it can be organically through your organic content in the social media before they even buy from you. So try to leverage as much as possible, since you already put in so much money to generate those leads for the webinar or the one-to-one calls. Now leverage them. Okay, so the most important point is focus on conversations, not on conversions. Very important lesson is there in this. Okay, focus on conversations, not on conversions. right? Play a long term game. Don't be a short sighted individual. Oh, I tried it for 1 month, it's not happening. Just add a lot of value. Just give. You will automatically see that people are reaching back to you. Try to build the conversations with them. Do not try, even at times, I would highly recommend don't give any CTA. Simple CTA can be just reply back to this email if you want a free PDF or your lead magnet that you have created. Just reply back to this email with this certain word. Try to build the conversation from there. If you're interested, we are doing one webinar on this particular topic. If you're interested, reply back to this email with a webinar. Simple as that, right? So try to use this. I'm damn sure if you're going to play a long term game with the right strategy that I just shared with you, I'm sure you'll be able to generate consistent flow of pure profit from this particular channel, which majority of the edtech companies are missing out on. So implement this and do share with me how it changed your edtech business. And in case you have any questions, put it in the comment sections. In case you want me to help you out in your edtech business, then there's a link in the description of the video. You can apply for one-to-one call. My team will reach out to you, understand more about your business, and if everything goes well, we will share with you the customized action plan to grow your edtech business. Whether you are absolute beginner, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 50 lakh, or even you are doing 1 CR per month as well. Okay, so that's it from this video. I hope you got a lot of value. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.